the Sydney Town Hall, folks, and making his way to centre ring. He is going to lift the roof. It is Greg Foley, the pin-up boy of New South Wales kickboxing, the hottest welterweight in the country. Greg Foley from the Fight Right gym in Blacktown, and hammer tonight one of his toughest contests against Ozan Ulker, trained by the legendary Prince Amir.
Well, Foley's always coming into centre ring in prime position, prime condition rather, and always an explosive fighter to watch, Michael.
And making his way to the ring to the tunes of a little bit of Dr. Dre, it is Ozan Ulker from Prince Amir's gym in Seven Hills, and he looks excited to be here. Ozan Ulker, a huge ask against the former world amateur champion Greg Foley. This one, a welterweight contest set for 4x2s, and let's go across to Mr. Andy Raymond.
A WKBF sanctioned bout for Super Prestige welterweight honours. We are scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner. He trains at the Fight Right gym at Blacktown. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Greg Foley. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, trained by Prince Amir at neighbouring Seven Hills. Ladies and gentlemen, Ozan Ulker.
Well, we are set for this one. It will be 4x2, a welterweight contest sanctioned by the WKBF. Greg Foley coming off a great win out there at Rooty Hill a few weeks ago. On the comeback trail, of course, Hammer, after losing his amateur world title to Ashley White in a controversial post-bell knockout.
Right on a knocker, that one.
Go on, Greg.
But, yeah, very unfortunate there for Foley. But he's back and he's looking the goods here.
Fight hard, just let me do my job, huh? Okay, so the knockdown, go to a neutral corner and I'll call you in when I'm ready. Okay, all the best. Stay safe.
Last minute instructions there from third man in centre ring, Steve Jez, and we're about to get underway. Don't forget, folks, still to come here tonight from the Sydney Town Hall, Frankie Zammit. What a great fighter with hardly a blemish on his record, up against Stanley Nandex from Papua New Guinea. And the big one, Adam Watt versus Gurkhan Ozkan. But right now, Greg Foley, blue trunks, and Ozan Ulker, red trunks. And we are set for 4x2. Nobody thinks this one will go the distance either way, Hammer. Traditionally, Greg Foley, one of the fastest starters in Australian kickboxing.
All right, continue.
Foley looking very sharp. Nice leg checking from him. Ulker the same. He's putting his combos together very quickly, firing out his technique very sharply as well, Ulker.
Break, clean.
Foley maybe just copped a little bit of a knock on top of the old noggin. We're back underway here in the first round, 30 seconds down. Outside thigh kick, left hook, right hand combination there from Foley. Ulker ties him up.
Fight it out if you can, if not, I'll break it.
Nice leg check there from Foley, inside thigh kick. Ulker jumping, flying round kick, didn't quite find the mark. The follow-up from Greg Foley. Uppercuts and straight right hands from Foley, going for the knockout, going for the good night Irene here in the first round. The Ulk ties him up.
Well, both fighters very eager to get it on. Foley wants to give himself room to work. They rush in and get in that tangled situation that they just saw themselves.
Outside thigh kick, another one there from Foley, doing some damage on that left thigh of the Ulk. Axe kick from Ulker, overhand right.
Break, clean,
Incredible Ulk.
Looking at Ulker, I'd have to say he's got some sort of a traditional karate background, especially with his little crossing bow at the start of the bow.
Big left hook there from Greg Foley, then a spin around technique. Steve Jez jumping in between both men.
Also, Ulker displaying great range of technique with his kicks, throwing some axe kicks and very quick round kicks.
Nice
Foley.
round kicks to that lead by from Foley, already the huge welts on the rear thigh of Ozan Ulker.
Greg Foley, of course, coming from the Bob Jones Corporation background with Red Junker in his corner.
Well, the Ozan Ulker really up against it here in the first round. Steve Jez separates both men. And there it is, Hammer, or Greg Foley in the first.
Certainly Foley, just the crisper of the two, landing some great shots and doing a good job there on Ozan Ulker. Ulker almost keeping up, but not quite. And that one going away with Foley.
Then I stop it, or you want me to rest? Then I stop it if you can't do it. Let me stop it. You're going there hard, or you want to do it. What you told me.
again, have a look at the action there. You see Foley just barreling Ulker up against the red corner there. This is where he started to mix up his range a little too close and confound himself, but landing some shots at range. Foley missing with the big left hook. Back on Ulker again. Ulker in all sorts of bother there. And Foley, as you stated, Michael, always a quick starter, certainly took that one out.
Here we go, second round of action. We're set for 4x2. Ozan Ulker up against Greg Foley. Welterweight contest. Steve Jez third man in centre ring. And Steve Jez having put some blonde highlight through his hair lately. Hammer, looking the part here in centre ring.
Just paying a little too much attention to some of the gentlemen's grooming, Michael, for my liking.
Just that I haven't got here and I noticed it, that's all. Well, again, Greg Foley opening up like a house on fire. Those thunderous leg kicks to the lead thigh of Ozan Ulker. Towel's been thrown in, a little bit too much punishment for Ulker. And it is a TKO victory for Greg Foley, Hammer, the fastest starter in the game.
Well, Foley just not giving Ozan Ulker a chance to find his range, find his balance, and get any shots away. Foley was taking no risks at all with this fight. He wanted it over with quickly, and he wanted it over convincingly, and that's exactly what Greg Foley done. Great prospect, world champion, of course, Greg Foley in his own right.
And good corner man there in Prince Amir, Hammer, throwing in the towel before his boy could take some serious punishment.
Of course, nothing to be gained once you're dominated by your opponent as much as Ulker was by Foley. So the Prince always looking after his charges. They're his number one concern. Nothing to be gained there. They'll come back fitter and stronger in their next battle.